So speaking of free stuff, explain that part for everybody, because I think, and it used to be this way back in the day, even back in those days, everybody has this vision of, oh my God, I want to be on one of those shows and I want Candace to come and do my house for free.
Right.
How does all that work? What's really going on about that in the background?
Okay. So the vast majority of shows, when it comes to free stuff, if you were lucky enough to be on a television show anywhere between 2000 and 2008,
Yeah,
you got a lot of free stuff.
a lot.
There were a lot,
If not the whole thing free.
yes, if not the whole thing.
Yeah.
Labor, you contractors and laborers, you always paid for.
Well, a couple of the other shows that I worked on, we gave they $0 they paid, and they got full on every brand new rooms. Yeah. $0. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Well, we did have a period of time where that happened until we did an episode where, I mean, we reupholstered all their furniture. It was a multi tens of thousands of dollars that we were paying. It was, so it kind of got over it kind of went over the top. Right. But back then, suppliers wanted to give us product for free. They wanted their product shown on shows. There were less television shows.
Yeah.
Like there were less, you know, HGTV wasn't a thing, or wasn't very big.
Well, I think HGTV in the States was pretty big. HGTV Canada wasn't as big.
So as shows opened up, then the suppliers wanted their product. So, ooh, Candace is going to put my furniture on her show, or we would get Thermador appliances. We would get entire kitchens for free.
Yeah.
Flooring, paint, fabric. She had a whole line, like I said, she had a whole line of furniture. So all of that furniture was for free. Lighting, all sorts of stuff. So, you know, we went for years like that. And as time went on and more design shows came along, less companies were giving things for free, and that kind of dwindled. And nowadays,
nothing is free anymore.
You don't get a lot of stuff for free. Now you do, you know, you go on a television show and you get the design work is for free.
Right. That's
so
true.
The vast majority of design shows now are doing full-on renovations.
I think part of what happened too, especially for the suppliers, because eventually I became one of those suppliers once I was not on the shows anymore, is the only thing the supplier was now getting was, well, we'll put your name in the credits. And then the credits were, here's the image of the show. The show would squeeze a little bit and the credits were over here and they went this fast.
Right.
It was worthless now. It meant zero to you to be a supplier giving your product for free to these shows that weren't even showcasing you anymore. They didn't have the ability to do it anymore. And I think a lot of that was the network sort of, the networks weren't allowing specific.
Right. We there was a point at which you had to stop saying names of things.
Right.
And yeah, that whole concept has totally evolved. In how shows get product, give product to homeowners, all of that kind of stuff. There's still free stuff, but you do get all the design work for free. So that's something that people need to know, is that all that design work and all that work that the associate designer and the assistant designer and the contractor and the project manager and all of those things are free to you.
Right. And that's, holy crap, that's very valuable.
Right. If you're doing a renovation and being on TV, you have a set timeline. So that's the other bonus to being on TV, is that there's no, oh, this isn't going to show up. So we're, you know, sorry, lady, your countertop's going to be a week late. You know, in the real world, you can live without your countertop for a week, but in TV world, we don't have that.
Yeah, that was the one benefit of that for the homeowner, that it was going to be on time, no matter freaking what.
Right, right. And you get a finished space. You know, if you hire a contractor to go and renovate your basement, he paints the walls and leaves.
Right.
You know, he hangs the light fixtures, paints the walls and leaves. He doesn't put in your sofa. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't do anything creative unless
Right.
you came up with the creative thing or you hired a designer to come up with the creative thing. Being
Right.
on television, chances are, back in the Divine Design days, we kind of had to have interesting things for people to see. You know, a new product, something that lights up, or something that the TV that pops out of the frame, or it's behind a mirror.
Right.
All of those kinds of things, or various different like cool fireplaces and stone or backsplashes. So you see things, and you get a lot of things that you wouldn't get if you were just doing the stuff yourself.
It's not free anymore. The clients, the homeowners nowadays on these television shows pay for everything except the design work now.
Yeah, you do not sign up to go on a design show thinking you are getting a free ride,
Right.
because you are not.
Right.
Who the fuck is that?